Alright, so for today we're going to do a bacon wrap, half loin pork roast. We got a little dry rub and a glaze that I've made up. I'll leave the recipes for those down in the description. Let's get started on it. These are the basics that you're going to need. There's the dry rub, glaze. Got our half loin roast and some bacon. We're going to make a bacon weave. I'll go over how to do that with you too. First thing you want to do with your bacon weave, you're going to lay out some pieces long ways like this. You'll notice there's a thick side and a thin side. You want to alternate that. This is what I mean by that. You'll have, this is your thin side, this is your thick side. Try to get them as close together as you can. Alright, once you got that done, you start with your outside piece, hold it halfway up. Skip one, hold it halfway up. Skip one, hold it halfway up. Skip one, hold it halfway up. You'll do that all the way across. Then you'll start layering this way. Take the ones that are folded, bring them back down across. And you'll take the ones that you didn't fold the first time, so you start with the second one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, do that all the way across. Same thing, you're going to lay another one long ways. Fold these back over. Go back to the ones you originally started with, fold it up, skip one, fold it up, skip one, fold it up, do it all the way across. Lay another piece in there. Lay those back down. One more on this side. Start with the second one, fold it up, skip one, fold it up, skip one, fold it up. Same thing all the way across. This will be the last piece for this side. Fold those back over on top. Start over here. Same thing. Second one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, all the way across. Start laying long ways. Fold these back over. Start with the outside piece, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, all the way across. Lay these back down. Second one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over, skip one, fold it over. This will be the last piece for this side. Not a big fan of trimming. We're doing this pork loin. I'm going to try to get it to a temperature of about 145, 150, and that's not going to be nearly hot enough to get all that fat rendered down, so clean this up a little bit and I'll get back with you. Alright, got it trimmed up quite a bit. If you'll notice, it's got more of a uniform shape to it also. Any loose pieces that were just hanging off and not really goes with the uniform shape of the meat, I cut it off so it didn't burn up. Notice I'm using walnut oil again.
Bugs!
What are you doing, buddy?
Bugs don't walk.
Bugs? You gonna shoot them? Shoot bugs with guns? Does it look good?
Peace.
You want a piece? Alright, so we've let it rest a while. It's got a good crust on it. Some of my glaze here. Take it, spoon a little bit onto the bottom of this weave so the bottom of the loin gets some glaze as well. I've also got a recipe for this glaze in the description too. Get this loin on here and get it glazed up, wrap it up. Now that we got a glaze on, I'm going to roll it. Start by grabbing this parchment paper. Lay it right over the top. The rest of the bacon weave just peel right off the parchment paper. Alright. Now that we've got it wrapped up, I'm going to grab some butcher's twine, show you how to tie this up, keep your bacon from coming off during the cook. What I've got here is just basic butcher's twine. Take, run it up underneath the loin and the bacon as well. You want to make sure you get all of it. Come up. And there is a special knot for this, but I don't know it. I'm just going to tie this up the best I can. This will come off after the cook. Alright, getting the smoker fired up. Today I'm going to be using pit boss apple pellets. Loin wrapped up. Put it on the grill here in just a minute. It will be coming out of that parchment paper to go on the grill. Probably going to cook it at about 250 today, get an internal temp up to around 150. One other thing while we're waiting on the grill to get up to temp, it's on its way up now. This is what I use it on a cool grill after everything's cooled down. Next morning when you get done with the cook, put a good coat of that on there. Just get one of these scrubbers. Cleans it up really nice. You don't have to worry about getting wires on your grates and then into your food. Poses a risk of choking and end up in the hospital. That ain't good. This stuff is awesome. Got the grill up to temp. It's been running pretty steady there for a little bit. Internal temperatures to start out with. Let it cook for a few hours. Alright, so we're just a little over an hour into the cook. Internal temps getting up there pretty close to where we want it to be. I went ahead and bumped the temperature up to 400. Just moved it so it's still working its way up because the bacon is not quite getting as crispy as I want it to be. Just gonna bump the heat up, crisp that up, hopefully jump that temperature on up about the right time for everything to finish up at the same time. Alright, as you can see, the temps are about where they need to be. I want my lower one to be about 140. We're going to go ahead and pull it off, get it in a pan, get it wrapped up. It's looking good. Got some corn on the grill too. Slice. I let this rest for about 30 minutes. See, the juices are on the cutting board. Extremely juicy. That's what came out after the rest. That's what came out.